It's 7:30 p.m. across India, live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India Global. We'll get your top stories from India and the region. I am Tanvi Taneja. And for news from the rest of the world, I'm joined by my colleague in Washington, D.C., Benji Haya. Benji, good evening from New Delhi.
Good morning, Tenny. Good morning, Tenny. I'm here in Washington, D.C. 3 in the afternoon across Central Europe. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, a tit-for-tat of terse political terms over Russia's nuclear drills that Ukraine perceives as a dangerous threat, and former US President Donald Trump back in court. All that and more after the latest headlines.
French President Emmanuel Macron and EU Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen pressed China's Xi Jinping to ensure fair trade during talks in Paris. Also hopes Beijing to influence Moscow to end their aggression against Ukraine.
We count on China to use all its influence on Russia to end Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine.
Russian President Vladimir Putin orders tactical nuclear weapon drills to deter the West. Ukraine calls the threat nuclear blackmail. Israeli military begins evacuating Palestinian civilians from parts of Rafah ahead of a possible attack on Hamas targets. US President Joe Biden to speak to Prime Minister Netanyahu later today. Preparations in place for the third phase of India's general elections on Tuesday. 93 seats go to polls in the third phase, over 1,300 candidates in the fray.